Another one, we're in Ilkley. It's rained, it's snowed, it's high up, there's a lot of water in the ground. You can see John's dug the holes out yesterday and the day before, and they're absolutely brimming to the top. What we normally used to do, we used to bail it out with a cup and a bucket. So, I mean, this is absolutely genius to me. It's probably, like loads of you have probably seen it before, but what I bought, this little pump from Alford's, it's £12.95, little pipe on it, attached it to hose pipe. We've also put it on this rod, so there's mud at the bottom, so the washer plate will stop the rod from sinking into the mud, which will stop the mud from going up the pipe. So then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lower that in there like that, turn the drill on, and just pump the water out. You see the water? What'll happen now, you can see that it's starting to go down already. So what we'll do, we'll go around, we'll pump all these out just before the concrete comes, and then just before we fill each hole, we'll just get any more water out, and then we'll get any more clay out the bottom, and that's that. So £12.95 I think it was from Alford's. Fantastic little bit of kit for bailing out your holes. All right, we've jumped back to this one. We put them rods in this morning. I've showed you the nightmare we had there. So we've run back to this one now. It's pissing it down again. What we're going to clad, we're going to clad the unseen sides, which are the back and this left-right elevation, in these metal roofing sheets. They're a slate grey colour. They're almost anthracite. What we've done, we've marked it for height, and we're going to cut it with this 9-inch grinder there with a metal cutting disc. Obviously going to put on some safety glasses. So we're going to cut that. What we're going to use then, we're going to use an impact driver, and we're going to fix it back to the battens with these 45mm screws, and they've got like a little washer plate on as well, and then a colour-coded cap will go on there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bang them on now. I'll show you us fitting them, and then hopefully we'll get these back and sides done while it's raining. So this is the back going on. It's metal roofing sheet, which is great for walling as well. So what I've done, I've got this slate batten and I've marked up where the timbers are, because obviously once it's on, you can't see. We're using the impact driver and the 8mm bit in that. So what I'll do, I'll hold that tight to there. I can see my line there. Can you see that, Amy? Yeah. And I know where it is. I'll send that in like that. And then somewhere in my pocket, just hold me a minute, got little plastic caps, colour-coded, that go on then, and then they conceal them screws. And I'll just show you what we're doing here as well. So what we're doing on this joint here, where it overlaps, you can get, I know all the metal cladding people are going to go, you need to use stitching screws, but the stitching screws are big like that, they don't look attractive. So we're drilling that with a 5mm bit. We've then got this Milwaukee rivet gun. Don't know if you want to come in here, Amy, and just watch. I love it when tools work properly, and this works really well. So pop that in there like that, stick down there like that, pull the trigger, and there you go. It's riveted it together, nice and solid. I'll just show you one more, another one. Lovely little detail, and it works great. Send the rivet in, pop it in, push it tight. There you go. Stitched all that together. So that's your back wall. What we'll do then, we'll get the gutter on, and I'll show you something with the blower and all that. Somebody pulled up on it. That isn't going to happen. Right, so we've left the last bit off yet, because we still put Cat 6 cable in, which we're going to draw down there. But I've fixed it as far as I could. So what we did with this one, as I told you from the beginning, we pulled it tight to the boundary as possible, because that's what it's been allowed in this planning. But obviously we can't get in to fix the bottom. But because we fixed it everywhere like that, I'll just show you now. Somebody says it's going to rattle like a toilet door in a something or other. I can't remember what it says, but I'll just show you this. There you go, I've got the still blower on that, and there's no movement in that paneling at all. So there you go, that's fully clad with metal roofing cladding, and it's low maintenance. So that'll be that job when we've finished it. So we've got one more piece to put on. Obviously, we've got a Cat 6 cable over there, which we haven't run yet. So we're going to run that down the back. We'll get the last piece on. And then over the back side of it, there'll be like a right angle trim on that corner there, which will cover the joint on that. That'll be riveted on as well. And down the slope there, what we've done, because we didn't want it, when you cut it, it don't look the neatest, so we put it on square, and then what we'll do, we'll put a 100mm trim over the top of that cladding as well. So that's it. So if you're interested in building one of these yourself, as you know, I've got my build packs for sale. They're doing really well, and everybody who's using them is doing really well out of them as well, and they're at www.oakwoodgardenrooms.com, and there's 13 different sizes for sale. Thank you.